back to another day of math. Today, we are going to look at metric units of mass and liquid volumes. Now, mass is the amount of matter in an object. Metric units of mass include units such as kilograms or kg and grams, which we can abbreviate as G. They also include liquid volume, known as liters in uppercase L, or milliliters, a lowercase m and an uppercase L. We'll look at all of those today. Now, when you think about grams and kilograms, what are some objects that you see in the real world that remind you of grams? Okay, those are some great ideas. Here are some of the objects I think of when I think of grams. An apple, a feather, and a paperclip. Now, a feather or a paperclip might just weigh 1 gram, but an apple is going to weigh several grams. What about kilograms? What are some objects in the real world that you think of when you think of the weight of a kilogram? Good ideas. I see. I think of a cat, a television, and a bag of potatoes. While the cat probably weighs a kilogram, maybe a little more, my television and maybe my bag of potatoes are going to weigh several kilograms. We can use this chart here to help us remember the conversion or how kilograms are equal to grams. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Well, let's use this information to help us solve some problems. Becky planted a flower garden full of bluebonnets. She used 9 kilograms of soil. How many grams of soil is that? Before we get started, let's think about, are kilograms heavier or lighter than grams? Raise your hand if you think they're lighter. Raise your hand if you think they're heavier. Yeah, my hand is up for heavier. They are definitely heavier. Will the number of grams be greater than or less than the number of kilograms? Will the number of grams be less than or greater than kilograms? Yeah, they're going to be greater than, because we know that grams are a smaller unit. What operation can we use to help us solve this problem? Let's read it again. Becky planted a flower garden full of blue bonnets. She used 9 kilograms of soil. How many grams of soil is that? What operation are we going to use? Multiplication. You got it. Great thinking. So let's get started. All right. So we start by looking at our number of kilograms. We have how many kilograms of soil? That's right, 9. And we already discussed that the operation we're going to use is multiplication. Now, we're going to multiply our 9 kilograms by how many grams are in 1 kilogram, which is, that's right, 1,000. Write that in here. And when we multiply 9 times 1,000, we get a total of, that's right, 9,000 grams. So how many grams of soil does Becky have? She has 9,000 grams of soil to plant her bluebonnets. Now, before we compare liters and milliliters, just like we did before, what are some common objects that you've seen measured in milliliters and liters? Let's start by thinking about liters. Good idea. I like that too. Well, here are some of the ones I thought of. I thought of a water bottle, a paint can, and some cleaning supplies. A water bottle probably is close to a liter and maybe even some cleaning supplies, whereas a paint can is definitely a couple of liters. All right, now it's time for milliliters. What do you think of? Awesome. Great. I thought of medicine, liquid medicine, a juice box, or toothpaste. While either eye drops or liquid medicine is probably close to a milliliter, toothpaste or a juice box could be several. Just like before, we can use this chart right up here to help us understand the relationship between liters and milliliters. Let's check on Becky and her garden. Well, now she needs to water those bluebonnets that she used the soil to plant with. So she used 5 liters of water to water her bluebonnet garden. How many milliliters of water is that? Okay, well, first let's think about this. Which is larger, liters or milliliters? Raise your hand if you think liters are larger. Raise your hand if you think milliliters are larger. That's right. I think the first answer was correct. Our liters are larger. So what operation are we going to use this time? That's right, multiplication. Let's set it up just like we did last time. Well, how many liters do we have? That's right, Becky used 5 liters. 5. And we talked about what operation we're going to use? That's right, multiplication. How many milliliters in 1 liter? Say that again. That's right, there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. And when we multiply those together, we get a total of 5,000. All right, we're done. No, we're not done yet. Why aren't we done? That's right, we have to figure out our unit. We have 5,000 total milliliters.